Okay, people. I think I am live now. So what we're gonna be doing today is that I'm gonna play against both teams of the Challengers Tour. There's a team Kramnik and there's a team Polgar, and it's the competition is basically between them. So I'm obviously going to try and win my games, but the competition is to see whose team will get the most points. But I will not focus on that. Obviously, I will try and play some good 3-minute games and see if I can provide some entertainment as well. And my first opponent is a woman GM, Shu Jiner from China. I think, if I remember correctly, she's about 2400. Obviously, the rating here on the site is represented by the fact that that she hasn't played a lot of Blitz here. Anyway, I won't keep her waiting any longer, and let's go. And now I did the old trick where she made her first move, and then I wait. Game was originally supposed to start at 8 sharp, and now I waited for her to make a move. Okay, so I waited to make a move till she was gone, evidently. So I will let my clock run a little bit to make it a bit more fair. I am, after all, here to teach the kids some chess lessons, not to hustle them if I can afford not to. So I'll be going for a Najdorf here against the youth, which seems like a questionable strategy to say the least, but there you go. E6. Yeah, she's thinking a bit here. Usually have the choice between G4, Bishop E2, and F3. Okay, so she just goes for a more standard Scheveningen type of position, which I guess is reasonable. King H1, I'm not so sure about. I think you should go A4 there and sort of force Knight C6. Yeah, she's 24,400. Okay, A3. Then I'm getting easy development. Bishop B7, Bishop F3, Knight D7, and I should be fine. Next, I'm thinking of moves like Rook C8 and also Bishop C5. Knight B6 to C4 is also an option. G4, then I would go Knight C5. So as long as she's not in time to do that, then I have some positional advantage, and Queen D2 is really inviting Knight B6. I don't see any reason not to go for it. Knight C4. Guess I'm just gonna keep developing. Rook FD8. Perhaps intending D5 and Knight E4 at some point. May work tactically. But in general, it's hard for her to find active ideas here. Yeah. B3 clearly is the plan, so I think it's time for me to strike in the center. So we get a sort of a turbocharged French for me here, where I already had knights on e4 and c4, and that clearly gives me a pretty pretty serious head start. c3 I guess is the best chance, but yeah, b3 I think I'll just go knight a5. Or I can take first as well. Maybe that's even more precise. Don't know what is more precise. Anyway, let's be a little bit more flexible and go knight a5. If rook b1 I can take on d4 or even knight b3. The point is, after bishop d4, cd4, this one is attacked right at the end. And that, by the way, is the first arrow I've ever drawn. It's a milestone. Okay, knight b3. Should be winning on time here regardless, but I'm gonna try and finish in style. e3, opening up for this bishop towards the king, and now, oh, that was a bit too much. So my first arrow was good, the second and third not so much. Rook a2 is the only chance here. But I think my opponent, she's probably clearly better at classical than Blitz, and in the end this was fairly comfortable for me.